read to me the nameplate?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
So the only thing that matters in this particular courtroom is how I see it. I am from North Carolina by way of Louisiana with some West Coast cool and a New York edge. Do we have a problem, ma'am?
No, I don't, Your Honor.
Equal justice is all about the most important values of our country: freedom, integrity, and those are the things that I'm striving for. Ma'am, you run your household, this man gets to run his. I decided to become an attorney and pursue the law. I wanted to be a voice for the voiceless. This court cannot hold this woman accountable. People from all sectors of life, black, white, purple, gay, straight, queer, and that's what equal justice with Judge Eboni K. Williams is all about.
Brett Glarin claims he was hired to give a motivational speech to high school students, but got stiffed on his fee. Ethan Lawson says an open mic caught the plaintiff's admission that he vaped pot before the event.
Gentlemen, I see I've got Brett Glarin here as
Your
my
Honor.
plaintiff. Ethan Lawson
Yes, Your Honor.
as my defendant. Mr. Glarin, you are suing the defendant for $2,500. What brings you to court today, sir?
Yes, so I'm suing Mr. Ethan here because I did well, number one, I'm a motivational speaker, and I did a speech at a gala that he was having, and I wasn't paid when I was supposed to be. In the contract, it states that I'm to be paid after the event is over, which is the next day, and I came to him the next day and I wasn't paid. So I'm coming here to get what was due to me for my work.
Okay, so your speaking fee was $2,500?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm sure you have some paperwork to verify that?
Yes, I have a
Go
contract
ahead
right
and
here.
give your folder, please, the whole folder, please, to my bailiff,
Awesome, thank you.
so I can review, thank you, the agreement. Okay, contract for services, $2,500 speaker fee. Walkthrough, speech must be between 10 and 15 minutes. Was it between 10 and 15 minutes?
Yes, about 10 minutes.
Okay, well, that's between 10 and 15.
Yep.
Okay, great. You must have a copy, agree upon it. Was he made a copy available to you?
Yes.
Okay, so you had no problem. And then it does say that you have to stay throughout the duration of the speech itself and the event to speak to guests afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, so he complied with all of this.
No, Your Honor.
What did he not comply with?
As you can see that in our agreement, it does show that he cannot deviate from the agreed upon speech. If you see that, that's
I
the
do see
second
that.
to
That
last
is
one.
the third from the
Third
top
from the
bullet
last.
point.
Yes, well, he did, in fact, deviate from the speech.
Okay.
At the end, first of all, let me say his speech was good. He did get a overwhelming
Standing ovation.
A standing ovation, yes. However,
What was the speech about?
It was about
So
bringing
normally,
kids together.
with the speeches I gave him, I was speaking to high schoolers, and I was just pretty much speaking to them about that next step that happens after high school, whether
Okay.
it's college or trade school
So
or things
you were
like that.
pouring into the youth and,
Yes.
and motivating them for their next chapter of
Yes,
success.
absolutely. And just getting their head straight, because a lot of the youth nowadays, they don't have a plan after 18.
Oh, I trust you.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
so
Yeah.
that's pretty much what my job, well, I feel like my job is and my purpose is to help them find that next step after 18 so it's not dead or jail.
Okay, right. And I'm assuming that you have some type of nonprofit, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So yes, I do have a nonprofit for organizations in Detroit, Michigan, and the
Okay.
cities around in that area. It's for less fortunate kids that need help with schooling, maybe kids that need help with getting to and from school.
Got it.
Lunch money, things of that nature.
So resources
Yes.
for the young people so they can continue their education.
Correct.
You brought this gentleman in to speak to them. And it sounds like everything was going well until the very end of the speech. Is that what happened? What
Yes,
happened?
so he got a standing ovation, as I stated earlier. He was on time, everything was good until when he got done with his speech, in which he stated, I wish I would have hit the pen a little bit longer, or something.
You said the pen?
The pen, as in.
Like a pen?
So, as in the marijuana pen, THC pen, Your Honor. Yes.
Is this like one of those vapes?
Yes, yes.
Is that what it is, sir?
Yes, essentially. So for the speeches that I do find that may be important or need to be more impactful, before those speeches, I do take a hit or two of my THC pen just to kind of like mellow me out. Not to get high or anything like that, but it's just
Oh,
like
no,
to just
not that.
just to
No.
just to relax me, just
No,
to, just to bring the nerves down a
never
little
that,
bit
never
and
that.
get the creative
Okay.
juices flowing, so that
Okay.
way I can just be the best me I can be.
Your
Not
Honor?
to say I can't be a good me without it, but to be the best me that I could be at the time, I just felt like one or two hits just to.
Okay.
But for kids, though, do you need to hit that in front of the, well, not in front of the kids, but
Yeah,
do
'cause
you
it
need to
definitely
be,
wasn't in front of the
do you
children.
need to be inebriated in front of the kids, and I felt like that's the issue.
But the thing is, though, I wasn't inebriated. Only took 1 or 2 hits. I wasn't visibly high. The speech went great. There were no dull moments. I didn't stumble upon my words. It was very fluent.
Your Honor, do you hear this? He wasn't high, but he needed to take the hit to calm his nerves, to relax his
Y'all
nerves.
let me know when y'all done. Y'all let me know when y'all done, and when I can have my courtroom back.
I'm ready. We're ready, Your Honor.
Y'all ready?
It's on you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
Okay, it doesn't say against the law, but it does say against norms.
Or breach of contract. Sorry.
Sir, I'm very good at my job. Maybe if you were a little bit better at yours, you would not be in court today.
Thank you, Judge.
And I got mine too.
And later,
Okay, so you said her dog impregnated. Did I get that part right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and Misty's a beauty queen?
Misty is the most beautiful dog you've ever seen.
Oh, I got to see Misty.
if you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878. This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Brett Glarin, who brought Ethan Lawson to court over an unpaid speaker fee.
Does anybody have any other evidence for me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Elijah, please collect the evidence from this gentleman. Thank you.
What I'm giving him is a letter from one of the sponsors that decided that they were going to back out of supporting me. And yes, supporting me and all of the things that they normally do. The reason being is because that specific sponsor is against weed, against any illegal drugs. All right?
Let me read this piece of evidence. This is from a sponsor, a fiscal sponsor to your nonprofit for the work that you do with the community.
For the last 10 years, they've been sponsoring us.
Okay, thank you. We are disappointed in the behavior of your speaker at the gala. It does say that, sir. Not only would in delivering his speech under the influence, a serious breach of norms. Okay, it doesn't say against the law, but it does say against norms.
Or breach of contract. Sorry.
Sir, I'm very good at my job. Maybe if you were a little bit better at yours, you would not be in court today.
Thank you, Judge.
And I got mine too. All right. Slipping over the microphone, you two, slipping over the microphone, with his information was unprofessional and a poor look for all that support your organization. In addition to these concerns, our organization is committed to helping students avoid alcohol, marijuana, and other drugs. Regretfully, we have decided to pull our $10,000 annual contribution and direct our funds towards other organizations with better aligned values. So you can't do any business with them anymore.
No, I can't. And again, 10 years gone down a drain over a puff of two.
Well,
okay, hold on, Mr. Glarin. What do you say about that?
Well, mind you, Your Honor, normally when I do speeches, right when I get off the stage, the sound engineer cuts my mic off completely. That didn't happen this time.
You familiar with something called a hot mic?
Yes.
Okay, what is it?
So pretty much the mic was still on.
Okay, have you ever experienced a hot mic before?
Not as of recently.
I didn't say about recently, I said ever before.
Yes, before, yes.
Okay, so you do know that sometimes when you are in the business of public speaking, public engagement, when you are to be microphoned, that sometimes, I hear what you're saying, we like to imagine that the mic immediately goes off when we get off the stage or the platform.
Correct.
But how many times has everybody in this courtroom seen a politician, an executive, someone of high profile and social status mess themselves all the way up, being caught on a hot mic? Raise your hand. Okay, right? So we know that this is customary in your line of work. It's what we call a cautionary tale.
Yes.
Okay, it's an occupational hazard, right?
Yes.
So I can't say that it's so unheard of or beyond scope that a speaker could be caught on a hot mic.
Exactly.
Well, wait a minute, before you start exactlying, let's get to you. Because we could argue, sir, that, once his speech was over, his duty was completed to you. Why is that not the case?
So it wasn't completed until after the whole conference was over. Not necessarily his speaking role. He has to stay there because he answered questions for kids. He answered questions for our sponsors.
But I'm not supposed to be mic'd up.
See, you're real confused.
I'm sorry.
Because you must think this says Judge Brett Glarin down here. Is that what that says?
No, it doesn't.
No. What does it say?
Judge Eboni K. Williams.
Okay, so let's keep it there.
The Honorable.
Now, back to you, sir.
Yes.
After he was cut on the hot mic, did you hear it in real time? Or
Yes, I did.
Okay. Did you still have him field questions from the children?
No.
Okay, so he was ceremoniously dismissed at that point.
If you will, yes.
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 And then he followed up with you the next day for his money.
Correct.
And what did you tell him?
So I just informed him that unfortunately, due to the...
Is there a text message or anything for me? Anybody have anything?
No, there is no text message.
Okay, but just tell me then.
But I just told him, unfortunately, due to the breach in contract, that we would not be able to give him the funds. And the breach in contract was exactly what he was supposed to state in his speech. He added that little extra at the end. Unfortunately, I know that it was 30 seconds after his speech, but we heard it.
All right, you two. How did you even come across to know this man?
So I do want to say that he is a great speaker. So
Sir, I didn't ask you none of that.
I'm just giving you history, ma'am. I'm sorry.
You know, I think both of y'all got a listening and comprehension problem. How did you come to know this man?
A mutual friend, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're
See
welcome.
how easy that was?
Yes,
Wasn't that
ma'am.
easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Golly. Okay, y'all about to make me have to take a puff of the pen. This don't make no sense. And I'm not even a smoker.
No.
God almighty. This is what I'm going to do. Sir, I hate that you lost your sponsor. Yeah. I do, because the work that you do, and really the work that both of you do, is very important to the community and to the young folks. We need much more of it. And frankly, I'm not afraid to say it, we need more of it from black men. So I applaud you both. Okay, I really do. You have an enforceable contract, sir, and I would absolutely love to enforce you getting your $2,500. However, you being caught on a hot mic saying something that ultimately was derogatory to this man, his brand, and his work has a consequence. Therefore, you're lucky that he is not countersuing you for the amount of $10,000 lost in sponsorship. So consider yourself fortunate and consider it a slap on the wrist that you're going to get out of this courtroom today with simply a dismissal of your claim. The plaintiff's claim is dismissed. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
Next time that you're around kids giving speeches, leave the puff alone.
Judge has made a ruling. Please follow me.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
You know, Max does a lot of things, Your Honor, but among them is this neutering thing that she always goes on about. I've looked into it since then. It seems that neutered dogs can still impregnate other dogs. There are things that can happen.
This is Equal Justice. Damian Sarvian claims his dog was disqualified from a puppy pageant after she was found to be in the family way. Maxine Carlson says her dog could not have sired the puppies because her pooch is fixed.
I've got Damian Sarvian here as my plaintiff and Maxine Carlson as the defendant. Mr. Sarvian, I see you are suing the defendant for $1,050. What brings you to court today?
Your Honor, the defendant, Maxine, is my ex-girlfriend. She and I met at a dog park. Her dog ended up impregnating mine at my apartment, and this resulted in my dog no longer being eligible for a beauty pageant that both my dog Misty and I were very much looking forward to.
Okay, so you said her dog impregnated. Did I get that part right?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and Misty's a beauty queen?
Misty is the most beautiful dog you've ever seen.
Oh, I got to see Misty. Okay. Do you have any photos of
May
Misty?
I approach?
Well, no. You can give your whole folder
just give me the whole
your
folder.
whole folder, please, to Elijah.
Yes.
And I will take a look-see. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So this is your pageant queen, and it looks like she was registering for another beauty competition, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, and you had paid $50, I see, for her to register.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And then there was a grand prize of what, $1,000?
The grand prize was actually $2,000.
It was $2,000.
Although there were third place winnings, went down the road. So.
I see. Second place, $1,500, third place. So the minimum she would have won if she won was $1,000.
She would have won, yeah.
So is that where you're getting this $1,050 from?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So you, Ms. Carlson, are the ex-girlfriend of the plaintiff?
Yes.
How long did you two date?
About 6 months.
Okay. And let me see your little pup here.
That's Ash.
Ash, okay.
Yes.
Ash is quite adorable as well.
Thank you.
Coming up on Equal Justice.
I would take her to the dog park, but unlike Max, I'm responsible and I have my eye on Misty.
Okay, so there is a DNA test, and I do have the results. So we're going to find out today.
This is Equal Justice. Equal Justice is back with the case of Damian Sarvian, who blames Maxine Carlson for unexpected puppies.
And how long have you been dog mommy to Ash?
I've been his dog mommy for 3 years, and he is also neutered. I have his
Elijah,
his
yes.
paperwork right here.
That's a very important fact. So you're saying Ash cannot be the doggy pappy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I understand. Okay, and you do have a receipt here showing everything from the sedation to the neutering surgery, and you spent $620. So Ash, you're saying has been fixed.
Yes, and he is normally with me all the time, so I would have seen something. We always tried to break them up. It really, it wasn't my fault. Couldn't happen.
What was not you guys. Okay, so what do you say about that, Mr. Sarveen? She says that Ash is fixed, so maybe Miss Misty was running around with some other pup.
You know, Max does a lot of things, Your Honor, but among them is this neutering thing that she always goes on about. I've looked into it since then. It seems that neutered dogs can still impregnate other dogs. There are things that can happen. So I witnessed it myself. I saw them together, and I saw them scurry away
You
one
said he
night.
wasn't on top of her.
I was there.
Okay, I'm getting all kinds of images in my head, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just try to keep it to the facts. Okay, why are you so confident that Ash is I guess Misty's doggy baby daddy?
I just see no other possibilities, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're saying Misty wasn't with any other dogs?
No.
Would she go to dog parks and things of this nature? Y'all met at a dog park.
I would take her to the dog park, but unlike Max, I'm responsible and I have my eye on Misty. So.
Okay, so there is a DNA test, and I do have the results. So we're going to find out today who's doing what to whose pup, when, how, where, why, all of that.
Judge Eboni's verdict when equal justice returns. This is Equal Justice.
Okay, let me get these doggy paternity results here.
Uh-oh.
You nervous?
He said,
You nervous, Ash? Ash is nervous. Well, I don't know what Misty's been doing in the street, sir, but this is not Ash's problem. Okay, paternity test shows that whatever neutering Ash received was substantial and effective. So sigh of relief here. No doggy child support for Ash. This is all on you, Mr. Sarveen. So I do apologize that the search continues for who Misty's. Congratulations. I know. You're not the pappy. I know, he's so happy. That is too cute. That's how we know it's real. So this is on you, Mr. Sarvey. And so the fact that you lost $1,000 of prize money, your $50 registration fee, you should have kept a tighter leash on Miss Misty, okay? Plaintiff's case is dismissed. That's my ruling.
All rise.
Judge Eboni has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
Any final thoughts for you all?
Just be careful who you meet at the dog park.
I have no thoughts. I'm over it, man. I'm gonna enroll Misty in another pageant. She'll do great.
Judge has made her ruling. Please follow me.
Come on.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.